Hey YouTube, it's your girl MamaVee here, back for another mukbang. Yes, I'm super hungry. So this is brought to you by Golden Safari. What I'm eating today, I'm gonna just jump in. And so this is an African restaurant in the Bay Area. So I know I did a Liberian restaurant, but this one doesn't specifically say like if it's a certain region of Africa, so it just says African restaurant. And of course, I have some fufu here. Feels a little less like, what is that called? Like the other fufu I had, it was a lot more like firm and round, but this one's actually like really hot. When I like grabbed it, I was like, ow. Yeah, so I'm gonna take the fufu out. And then I have, I think it's called Efroria. I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure I butchered that. I apologize. But this is spinach, peppers, and spicy meat. I think I did chicken or combination meat. And the reason why I got that is because, let me tell y'all. So y'all polys out there is, you know, lu, like lu in the leaf, and then, you know, like lu where it's like, it looks like this on the pot. So for some reason that the leaves, I like it a lot, especially over rice or with some good ufi or manioke. It's good. However, for some reason it gives me like this feeling in my throat, like itchiness, or maybe I'm allergic, I don't know. Or like something's like stuck in my throat, like, you know, when you like, if you like swallow a bone and like it doesn't go all the way down. I drink water, like I've taken antacids before, it just does not sit right with, not even my stomach, my throat. So anyways, oh yeah, so this is a little bit more sticky. I wonder if it's because it's warmer than the other one, because the other one I sat for a little bit before I ate it. Anyways, yeah, let me take a sip. Hope you guys are doing good. Yeah, so I got this because it reminded me, and it looks like lu, y'all. Like, look. It looks like lu. It has more of, like, you can tell there's more spices in there than lu because you can smell it. But I'm hoping maybe I don't have like that feeling in my throat because I really like it, but I just, you know, I can't. So this might be a good substitute. And then y'all already know meat pies. So I'll break it open for you guys in a little bit. But I got some meat pies, not only for me, but for the babies, the girls after school. So chicken, just regular chicken, because the kids don't like spicy stuff. So yeah. And then, y'all, let me show y'all. So I think they call these like donuts. So when you look up the restaurant, it actually categorizes it as donuts instead of like a restaurant on DoorDash and I think on Yelp. And the reason why, I guess, because this is one of their popular items. What does this look like, y'all? What does this look like? It has a sweeter smell. Que hiciste, y'all. So it was like, they were saying like, it's like a fried sweet dough. So this is their fried sweet dough. Let me actually break it open for y'all. It's a little bit of a darker texture than the que hiciste, but it's flakier. So I'm down to try it. I also threw some in there for the girls because they're gonna want it after thing. So this one they called it sweet, but the other one, y'all, so they had two items identical. So I was like, what is the difference? Because they look like they're the same price, they look the same. So one is literally exactly like quesita. It said like fried yeast dough, and it doesn't have any sweetness to it. And so I didn't necessarily grab that one because I wanted to try something different. So recommendation. I was like, oh, see, it goes across the culture. So let me just try this without the fufu. Ooh, this is a big old bone. Is this beef? This must be beef or... Huh, interesting. So they put the full skin in there too. I haven't seen that, like... Or maybe it's a mixed meat, but this is all skin right there. But let me try it. It definitely, the leaves taste like lu. So this is spinach though. I forget what leaf they use for Lou. But yeah, it's good, y'all. I just wanted something that tastes like home cooking. There's another spice in there other than Lou. Like, it tastes very similar to Lou, but there's other spices in there, obviously. So let me try. The skin is good. It's not like fat, like where it's just like ugh, in your mouth. It's super tender too. Now let me grab some of the meat before I start trying this with fufu. Shout out also to those. It's a big old bone. There's not a lot of meat in this. I mean, I'm not hating. You know, I just realized it's like minced in there too. They have big pieces of meat and minced. Let's try this meat, see how it. Meat's a little too hard for me. Yeah, that's rough. I wonder if they cook the meat, because the meat has definitely a lot of the flavor in it, but it's too tough, so I think the meat is a little overcooked. Probably because, you know, it's a stew. Landscapers are outside. It's regular sparkling water in here. Whew, that was a good first bite, y'all. I had to. I hope y'all doing well. What is it, August? It's a Friday. And, oh, that's what I was gonna say. Shout out to the people who watched my, the Liberian one. Is they were telling me, so one person had told me that Liberians eat their fufus with spoons. And as you guys know, fufu and African food has a goosey soup. Has been a social media trend lately. And so there's people eating it with a spoon prior to me trying it on social media. And a lot of people in the comments like, you're eating it wrong, you know, respect to the culture. So that's why I was eating with my fingers. But then someone had commented that Liberians actually eat their fufu with a spoon. And at first, I was like, grabbing a napkin. At first, I was like, oh, they trying to trick me? Or like, you know, mess with me? I don't know. I mean, not like that I took it offensively or anything. Like, oh my God. But yeah, I was like, huh. All I heard is people eat it with their hands. And then another person had commented, was like, they said that they were Liberian, if I'm not mistaken. And they're like, oh yeah, we actually do eat it with a spoon. So I was like, oh, I actually don't mind eating with my hands. I mean, it does get messy. But if I'm at home, like, I don't care, you know. And Polly's, I mean, we eat with our hands too. So I'm going to try it with a spoon. I don't know, it feels interesting to eat it with a spoon. So it's a little hard to grip. And then let's get some of that. Y'all want a bite? A virtual bite because COVID. It works. I don't know. I don't like getting my hands dirty as an eater. But I don't know. I just like, because I'm able to scoop it a little bit better. Like, you know, like this. See that pile? So yeah, it's been a rough month, y'all. That's why I wanted some good old home cooked meal that reminded me of home. And this is hitting the spot. I would say by the end of this video, I'll tell if there's a good substitute for Lou. Because I do like Lou, y'all. But I always stray away from it because of that. Whew, this is good. The last video I posted was about Keke Isite, and it's one of my most popular videos right now. Like, my videos, you know, I haven't been doing a lot of promotion in those Facebook groups and all that, and so on social media, because I started getting bogged down by it. Like, you know, like, it wasn't fun anymore to post video like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, check off box. So I've still been trying to, you know, be consistent with videos, but trying to have like an organic audience. And so they do fairly well. I feel like it doesn't start really like reaching my other videos that I have promoted probably until the month, 2 to 3 weeks that it's been posted. But the Kekisita one, like, it reached it. It reached it, y'all. So it's reaching the audience. It smells like Kekisita. A little sweeter though. It like, you know, like a crispy. I'm thinking of Krispy Kreme because I have a box right here that we bought last week or last weekend. It smells like the original Krispy Kreme donut, like a faint smell of that. So I'm gonna try it, y'all. Buns. So they call it buns. If you're watching this, can you tell me? So this is Africa sweet fried dough. Tell me what the actual name is, because everything else had like the actual name, except this one. It just said buns. Yo. Do you know when you eat something good? I'm laughing because I sound like a total foodie right now. You know when you eat something good and you like, what is that? What am I trying to describe? Like, you just feel your blood rushing, like, not necessarily your hands, and I mean the hairs on your arms stick up, but like, it's that feeling of joy. I'm getting so passionate about this. Now, I'm gonna try it a day after it's cooked and let y'all know in the next video. But the skin, y'all, somebody please make a recipe off of this if you know how to make African food. I'm gonna look it up. But the skin, so with me and Kekesita, I really like those crunchy parts that stick out like this. You see that right there? It's like crunch. It's all dough. You don't really have the, but the outside is so tender and flaky. Like, I have so many crumbs because, like, you pick it up and it's so moist. And it's not overpowering sweet. It's like a dash of it. Yo, y'all have to try this. Golden Safari. I might have to order from them again and order the one with the yeast. Like, y'all, I feel like I'm eating Polynesian food. I mean, they say a lot of things are obviously, excuse me, I'm talking with my mouth full. Origins, you know, Africa, evolution and stuff, but like, the meat pies also remind me of Lucila. Jamaican, I love Jamaican meat pies. I'm gonna have to do a Jamaican mukbang, y'all, because there's this one bomb spot, hole in the wall. Now, when I say hole in the wall, I don't mean like, oh, it's not clean or anything, right? Because people think like that hole. No, it's literally like in this like fancy gentrified neighborhood in South San Francisco. And then you have this like small, literally small, between big buildings, small mom and pop shop, very basic, like tables and a counter space, you know, a couple of maybe their menu as the designs, but that's it. You know why that's it? It's so simple. It's because they can speak for themselves. that joint has so many reviews, like, and it was so good, y'all. Like, their meat was tender, their meat was on point, and they had meat pies. So I'm gonna definitely have to check that out. But y'all, this is bomb. I'm trying so hard not to eat it because I know the babies ain't gonna go in on it. But anyways, back to this. So what I was saying with the quequecito, for me, it's like, it's hard for me to eat it the day after because it's so soft. You don't have those crunchy part, like, it's not really a thing. But then I got an air fryer, and that's how I would warm it up for the girls. The girls can eat it hot, cold, whatever. They don't care. They love quequecito. They probably more island than I am. No one's more island than each other, right? That's our identity. But anyways, so I put it in the air fryer, and it gets there, but it's not like, you know, fresh off the press. So this, I feel like this has a high potential. The day after, it's still gonna stay scrumdiddlyumptious. So y'all gotta try it. But anyways, I'm getting full already. I think it's because, like, it's a lot of carbs and a lot of, like, well, spinach is very filling too. Honestly, there's more spinach than meat, which is good. The ratio is probably 1/4 of meat to how much there is of spinach, which I love. So I'll probably be snacking through this through the day. The one thing with fufu is, like, I think after 2 days, yeah, definitely after 2 days, you know, it gets really hard and kind of like shrivels up. So eat this fresh within a day, if not the next morning. Yep. I'm home, y'all. I'm home. This food brought my energy back up. Like, you know, for me, there's different types of food. I'm a very basic person. I eat to survive. Always on the go. Always, you know, doing something. Or I eat to stay within, you know, whatever calorie intake I'm on that day. Fitness journey. But, you know, so I categorize foods like this. Eat to survive, right? It's not disgusting. I can taste it. Is it the best? Does it make you excited? Do I jump inside? Probably not. But it gets the job done, right? Fuel for the day. The second one is like fast food, right? Like, you know, Carl's Jr., McDonald's. It's kind of good. It's better than the bland eggs I cooked this morning. It's kind of good, but it's not good for your body. And it gets the job done, right? It's a quick job, right? On the quickness. Something good, boom, bum, done. And then there's this kind of food, y'all. And that not I kind of consider like food for the soul, not soul food, because I don't want to get it mixed up with actual soul food, but food for the soul. Like, you go to the small mom and pop's restaurant, or you cook at home, and, you know, you really put your love and your time into it. Those are the 3 tiers for me. On a daily basis, I'm surviving, I'm on my health journey. Boom. I might put some like paprika, garlic, seasoning, all that. Very simple. Fast food, on the other hand, I rarely ever do that unless it's the weekend, or no, not even. Because I'll sometimes get the baby some fast food if it's like a school day and we're running around doing errands and they just need to eat and go sleep and you know, settle in. But this, y'all, after having a difficult month, week, whatever day, call it, this is it. This is the kind of food that makes you feel like I can conquer the world. I might got some problems, but I can do it. It makes you temporarily forget. It's kind of like the equivalent to me is kind of like alcohol, where like alcohol just makes you like happy, hopefully, or like, you know, it makes you live in the moment. This is what makes me live in the moment, y'all, because I'm enjoying every bit of it. Now let's get into the meat pies. I know y'all like, you talking a whole lot and not eating a whole lot. I still gotta run errands today, so I can't go and knock out on the couch after this. Or you know what? I'm gonna get the less nice one. I'm gonna save that nice closed one for the baby. Alright, so here is this meat pie. It's like a half moon. Yeah. ASMR moment. Look at that, yeah. That is a big old meat pie. It's not a meat patty, it's a meat pie. So you got some, look like some ground beef, some chicken, some potatoes. Yep. All right, y'all, let's try this. Oh, wow. I didn't even know what kind of, if this is a homemade dough or where they're buying their dough. It's so flaky, but it's still, it's not dry, but it holds. So all the juices and stuff from the meat don't leak through. This is good, y'all. This is good. Woo! My legs were tingling like, whoa. I don't know if y'all haven't had good food in a while, or this is just really that good. I'm thinking it's just really that good. Those all itchy. My buns, y'all. It's a day where I was on the go. I had so much stuff to get done today. Yeah. I have not had a meat pie. I have a lot of meat pies. Maybe not African meat pies, but you know, meat pies at American stores, New Zealand meat pies. Like, I had those like Jamaican meat patties or meat pies, very similar to this, if not identical. But the crust on this, yo, it's the best crust I've had in a while. Golden Safari, y'all, in Hayward. Like, I like hot sauce on all my food. Like, boom, 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 with jalapenos on the side. Like, I drench my food in hot sauce. But honestly, I would never disrespect the integrity of this food and add hot sauce because it's just so good by itself. Yeah. I usually pray before when I eat. Sometimes on Mukbang, I do it off camera. But like, it's a very short prayer. Like, thank you, God, for this food. Please bless the hands that give you this, that make this food and nourishes us, guide us safely throughout the day. Three lines. But yo, bless the whole person or persons or the whole restaurant that made this food, because that meat pie, I honestly didn't think you could get better than this. Don't fool y'all. I mean, don't let it fool y'all. Just because I'm not eating it, all of it in the video, I get fast pretty quick. I get full pretty fast. So like, I'm more of a snacker, or I eat small meals throughout the day. This is good, y'all. I just don't want to overstuff myself where, you know, I don't end up enjoying the food because I'm too stuffed. But that was it, y'all. Out of the mukbangs I've done, you have to try this. Unless you're a vegetarian. They do have some veggie options. But I'm telling you, y'all, this is like, this might be an acquired taste, right? This might be acquired taste. But the meat pie, I think all hands around, everybody's gonna like it. Like, you can't hate on good food. Good quality food. Yeah, the one thing too I've been like also been trying to struggle or think about is on this fitness journey that I'm on, I kind of hit a Sorry, my headband keep on falling off of my big old head. I've been kind of at a stagnant with the weight loss. I haven't gained, but I also like seesaw between 1 or 2 pounds of where I was, right? So I've been really trying to dedicate myself to get to my goal. Not because, I try to remind myself, not because I want to look like, you know, your general altered female or like people you see on social media, but just for me to feel good, right? Just for me to feel good about myself and feel healthy and feel energized to do things throughout the day, because school with the girls, and then we got soccer on the weekends, gymnastics gonna start up, like, and then if we're not doing that, sometimes we go on short weekend trips, or, you know, ever since school started, we really try to do like a lot, or at least I try to do at least one family outing, whether it's, you know, we balance it off. Like one weekend we went to something that you don't have to pay for. It was like a farm where you can feed the animals, but you bring your own lettuce and celery, right? And then on the other hand, we had, you know, the last weekend we went to places where we did have to pay, right? So this weekend we probably gonna be a little bit low key, do a little bit of a cheaper thing. But yeah, doing all those activities make me so tired. And it really does dictate on what I eat. I can tell how much energy I'm gonna have in the day dependent on what I eat. And so that's one thing about being like a mukbanger, if I can call myself that, or a YouTuber who is based off of for the love of food and the love of the culture. That's one thing it's hard to balance, you know? You definitely want to make sure that you're still keeping your health, but you know, I'm not here to be eating like big old platters like, oh yeah, I'm gonna eat like 10 pounds of fufu or 5 meat pies or have a whole bowl that could feed damn near half a Fosse. It's a village in Tonga. You know, that's not me. I just want to share quality food with y'all, talk to y'all. And also, this makes me want to explore. Because usually when I order food, especially if I'm not filming, I'm like, oh, well, where did we order before? Because, you know, I can trust their food. Or like, I know I'm going to like their food, right? But this really makes me think like, oh, what else can I try? And, you know, watching other TikTokers do eating things, other mukbangers and stuff. So yeah, and I also don't want to waste the food. I don't want to have to like dump a bunch of food out the next day. Like, it's just not sustainable, you know? And so yeah, so trying to find an even balance with all that. But ending off this video here, y'all, Golden Safari in Hayward, bomb. I'll also give y'all an update with baby daddy. He ordered some food, but he'll probably eat it later at work. He's at work. But yeah, thank you for watching the video. And thank you all who showed love to my last video on the Keke Isite. I really want to do more of that because, one, I'm hella vale. Like, vale means, like, you don't know how to do it. But, like, not like... Not like you don't know how to do it because it's your first time seeing it, but because, like, one, like, the connotation, or not connotation, is it the denotation? No, connotation of vale to me is, like, you've seen it half the times and you still don't know how to do it. Like, that's what it means to me. So I'm vale. I am making Tongan or Polynesian food. And I want to become better at that. It's not for me to become better at that, but, you know, parents are getting older. My mom's known for her cooking. And so I really want to capture those moments so I can look back and be like, oh, how did she make it? And I video her sometimes off camera. I mean, without posting. I videoed her throughout the years making her stuff because I'm kind of like, I like keeping history is very important to me. And so, yeah. So I'm hoping to bring more of those poly videos to you. You can drop a comment of what you think next. I'm thinking I'm going to have my mom do her banana cakes. And her homemade whipped cream because that is like one of her signature things. Or I also might have her teach me how to make a traditional Polynesian dish. So either ota or lu, but then I kind of don't want to do lu because I can't eat it. So that's a little selfishness of me. You know, this is good. I know that the video I said it wasn't going to make me feel like that something stuck in my throat, Lou. No, not at all. It's also could be because I've been drinking a bunch of water. but that's G-O-double-D good. So y'all, thank you for all the love and the support y'all show me. Try out your local mom and pop's restaurant. You'll find a favorite. And join me for my next mukbang, y'all. Peace and love, y'all.